I have a question I'd like to pose. Is there anybody in this room that wants a data center in Stark County?
No.
I'm here in rural Northwest Indiana, where residents are fighting back against big tech's data center invasion. This Trump voting county is proposing a 1-year moratorium on hyperscale.
If you only watched More Perfect Union, you would forget that the main thing Trump voters are known for is voting for Trump.
Data centers, in contrast with the Trump administration's ardent commitment to big tech's AI agenda.
It'll be a policy of the United States to do whatever it takes to lead the world in artificial intelligence.
We don't want this. It is not going to benefit us in any way.
You voted for it.
To say that this thing is not going to affect your electric bills in any way, shape, or form, you got to be off of your rocker.
It's tough enough as it is to live here with the poorest county. So when we add this, there is no more jobs coming with this. Sometimes it's hard to buy a gallon of milk here.
The race to build nuclear weapons almost destroyed us. How do we know that these data centers and AI will not destroy us?
I think we would be better served to be the escape for other communities that put in data centers.
So the room was unified. We had about 200.
To be fair, I doubt establishment Dems would have slowed it down much. They probably would have proceeded at a slower pace, but it's true establishment Dems probably would have been on the same train. Still, it's hard to imagine any administration working more openly with tech oligarchs than the Trump administration, you know? Like, they're maxing out that speed of adoption.
25 folks come out, and I'd say a good fifth of the entire room lined up to speak out not only for the data center moratorium, but in favor of a complete countywide ban.
Yes, I am in favor of this moratorium, but more than that, I am in favor of an absolute ban on these data centers. We should laugh in the face of these out-of-touch billionaires who are suggesting this.
Amen. You hear us at the polling places every few years. You need to hear us now. I don't want a moratorium. I want a lifetime ban.
I am in favor of a total ban. Total ban.
Yeah. I generally want to know, as a board member, why we aren't able to hear your opinion on the data centers.
In fairness to this lady's question, ma'am, my name is Howard Bailey, and I am against data centers.
I know I'm a fucking hateful, spiteful little gremlin sitting in the corner over here or whatever, but man, I'm so fucking tired of the... Did you know that Republicans will actually vote against bad things once they personally are inconvenienced by the bad things? Did you know that, like, they, like, as a policy, they like bad things until it hits them, and then, like, maybe they'll be like, oh no, we actually don't like bad things, I guess, as long as it affects me. But they would be fine. I guarantee you that they would say they don't want it here, but they would not transfer this into a broader criticism of Donald Trump's open arms towards AI data centers being built all over the country. Like, they would never go, because it happened here and we didn't like it, it shouldn't happen in other communities either, even the blue ones.
And Stark County isn't alone. 3 counties in Indiana and several others in Georgia, Missouri, Illinois, and beyond have passed their own moratorium measures halting new data center proposals.
Other counties in Indiana and across the country are hitting pause because they recognize these capacity issues. And that's why this 12-month moratorium is so important. We cannot approve projects we don't have the capacity to oversee.
So now, after passing the recommendation, the measure is going to move on from the Planning Commission to the County Commission. And once it's in their hands, we'll see where it goes, but we know what the community feels.
No spoilers, but it sounds like you pre-watched with that last comment. I didn't. They're just pretty predictable. I'm sorry. It's a pattern I've seen play out quite a lot. And I am a little bit sick of it. I don't know why you watch More Perfect Union. They kind of suck, lol. Because they don't suck. I just think... Because I think that they give a lot of credence to an outdated and bad way of looking at the partisan divide, you know? But they do lots of good work, and we're going to talk about it later because they did an interesting expose on dynamic grocery pricing that I want to watch with you guys in a second. I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of black-pilled on rural labor leftism that's faux centrist on social issues because those types always end up selling their economic interest down the road. Yeah, it's basically proven at this point that in the long run, any gains you make with economic populism with reactionaries will always, always, always fall apart, because the reactionaries will always fall for narratives that sell out their economic interests in favor of being racist or homophobic or transphobic or whatever else. They, like, every time, all the time. It's happened on every issue. Over the past century, we've lost much of what we've gained. From the New Deal to like advocacy for labor rights near the turn of the century. People need to be progressive. You cannot expect consistent good politics from people who are ideologically motivated by hate or fear. Yeah, don't give them an inch. Not really a fan of this shit where we have to regress so incredibly far to get these people to finally look out for their own economic interests. Yeah, also, when you do that bullshit where you compromise on social issues for shared economic gain, for one, you're telling them that they win. Yeah, okay, in exchange for hurting our people, we'll help everyone. Fuck you, piece of shit. And for two, you're suggesting that economic good can only come in tandem with social harm. Oh, sorry, you want social good? Well, that compromises the agenda of economic good. No, it doesn't. You don't want to see trans people on TV? Then die. Pluck out your own eyes. Over a quarter of US teens now use AI chatbots daily? Yee. I guess they're kids, right? Like, I don't know. Everyone around me in uni uses it daily. Yeah, but for what? Because it's like, they're kids, they're students. Are they just cheating on assignments? As a Google alternative? Yeah. All my coworkers use it all day to compose every Teams message and email, mostly for general questions. Can't these people just use Google? I guess, honestly, Google searching something might as well be an AI prompt these days, because most people just look at the AI summary up top. Google has been starving out other information-driven websites because it just synthesizes data from them and summarizes it for you at the top. Rather than encouraging you to look at other sites. It's why Google search, like, traffic driven to other websites is so bad now. You know? You might be looking at making online use before 16 as child abuse. Wouldn't it be good to, like, just as a start, make search engines functional again? I don't know. You could do that via law. There are so many regulatory laws that you could pass that they just don't. But you could do it. Make Google search work again. All websites classified as search engines must not summarize information pulled from its sources, but merely provide a list of websites that are, pulled from the algorithm or whatever. The EU is actually looking into Google doing these summaries. Well, they should be illegal, right? You're literally stealing web traffic from those websites. Just from a day ago. Huh, okay. My company evaluates our performance partially based on number of AI queries. Nice. Google has an insane deal with Reddit to have Reddit always the top result. That's probably good, right? You get better results from Reddit than you do from almost anywhere else. I'm not sure if proposed laws would survive in this lobbying environment. Nah, probably not. No. It all gets back to the capitalism thing at the end of the day. You can regulate well, but you're you're swimming upstream, you know? Well, what if we just regulated them? Them? You mean the multi-fucking-bajillion-dollar industries that have all the power and can buy out politicians like it's nothing? Politicians get bought for 5, sometimes 6-digit amounts. These companies have like 13-digit bank accounts, you know? It's nothing to them. Also, RAM, GPU, and SSD prices are plus 150% because data centers. That's probably for the best. You guys didn't need a new computer anyway. You didn't. You didn't! Also, just buy the last generation. You don't need an NVIDIA 40 whatever or 50 whatever, okay? Just get a 30-something. It'll be fine. Man, I went down a rabbit hole yesterday. You know how every time I point out that code optimization is getting worse, people in chat get mad at me because you're all losers who have nothing better to do with your lives? A bunch of people were talking about how much faster code could be assembled off of, like, XP era stuff. I was thinking about this because I opened up a YouTube link when I wasn't logged into YouTube, and I had to wait for like 3 seconds for all of the HTML elements of YouTube to like cycle through, and it like reshaped the window 6 times, the window of the video player inside the the browser window and all the shit rearranged, and it's like, damn, man, does it really need, did this need to be coded in a way to ensure that it uses this much fucking RAM? Everything is so poorly optimized. We're going backwards. Everything's so bloated. As a computer scientist, I can tell you code optimization is the worst it's ever been. I wonder if this is one of the reasons why memory leaks are so common when new games release. I've had that problem. I've had that problem in games that are too small to even have a like a big patch issued. It's just like, no, you have to close and reopen the game every 2 hours or so of play. So everyone just, who cares, man? Everyone's computer can handle it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even fucking check if you're instantiating and not deleting a bunch of particle effects that aren't disappearing on the other side of this invisible wall or whatever. If through 2 hours of gameplay, you have like a 16 gigabyte of RAM data bomb hidden on the other side of the level geometry. Ugh. That shit was happening way before AI. True, but it was happening for the same reasons as AI, which is that people are awful. Can't wait for cloud gaming to save us. Yeah, that'll fucking help. A million players all around the world charging together the big spirit bomb of the instantiated particles behind the wall in each of their separate instances until the server farm running the cloud explodes and kills 17 people, and the big like mushroom cloud just outside of a 2,300 population, mostly black town in Louisiana where they built the data center, gets hit with a poison wave of heavy metals. A big cloud of them from all the vaporized GPUs. Yeah, that'll fix it. See toothbrush with 16 million bristles, Nashville instantly vaporized. Me when I cheekily subdivide 30 times and then upload the file to the clouds, like the server's mod list, and I hear a rumbling from outside. It's fucking stupid. What are we talking about here?